Well, good afternoon, friends. Welcome back to the channel. You know, my last video was just this morning, and I was talking about being prepared for the unknown. Once again, you know, that's all we need to do is make sure we have a plan in place and a backup plan in place. And well, in the video, I was getting my generator set up and everything and ready for the unknown future. A couple of things happened. First of all, at the time, I could not start my generator. I was all gowned up, you know, my winter gear, and I couldn't get enough pull on it. Like, what the heck is with this? So I brought it down to the house, put it in the garage, and would not start at all. So I had my buddy come over, he tried, and they're like, well, let's go ahead and get some starting fluid. It's awful cold out, obviously. Went to town, I got some starting fluid, because why would I have any here that's not unpacked yet? And, well, yeah, starting fluid, and maybe a dozen pulls, and it started right up, and it's running right now. Actually, it's been running for the last hour and a half, 2 hours. I want to make sure that I have a backup power source, because as soon as I quit recording the last video, well, I got a notification from my power company and from my wife that they were on the line of possible rolling blackouts. Not what I want to hear when all my backup plans haven't been put in place yet. I have plans, they're just not put in place and ready to go. So, unfortunately, there's a possible chance of rolling blackouts where I live. It sucks, but you know, with the power grids being strained right now, could you only imagine if there were a couple million electric vehicles on the road trying to be, charged up to get somewhere? Could you imagine that? Well, this video is beyond that last one. Tractor. I was out here. I've been running it for the last 2 hours, 3 hours. Had it running pretty well, and this is a winter blend diesel fuel that I am running right now, as it should be, because in the cold temperatures, diesel fuel will gel up. And on top of that, every fill up and every 6-gallon tank I use, I put some of this treatment in it. It's supposed to be a winterizer and anti-gel additive. Well, guess what, guys? Old Johnny here gelled up, unfortunately. So now I've got a force fan propane heater using a 20-pound tank that I don't want to use, but I am. And I guess it's a 15-pound, whatever. Trying to get it warmed up so I can get it back in the garage. It's -7 degrees right now. I never even got to -1. That was the high today. Maybe with the sun. But hopefully this will do something good, because as you see there, it's in front of the bay, and I don't want to pull it off this way and have it sit out here overnight, because it's not supposed to get very warm tomorrow either. Never expected this to happen. I've been running it in the cold weather. Been running it in the cold weather all winter. Of course, not the -degree temperatures, but the winter blend fuel that I'm using is guaranteed down to -10. Also, last night did get cold, but I've been running it for the last 3 hours, so it should be fine. Well, I was dragging the snow and ice that's been packed here across, and it did just enough to gel up. So I'll come back if I get it running, and we'll see what happens there on out. Well, guys, as you can hear, it is running now. Been working on it for the last hour, getting it warmed up and trying to check the system and everything. What it turned out to be was the fuel temperature sensor. That's the code I got. The fuel temperature sensor, I don't know if it was just frozen or what. Well, we got it going. But in the meantime, cranking it over, trying to get stuff moving, I killed the battery. So I got the jump pack on there. So I'm not going to be running this anymore. It's to the point now, everything is starting to, blow A little bit of steam here and there. Generator's running well. I'll top that off, take it down to the basement, and have that ready to power the house through the frigid temperatures of the night. Just got a notification from my power company that we should be in the clear for any potential rolling blackouts in the area. I'm thankful for that. Several large businesses in the area, Central County area, well, here in the Midwest in general, a lot of large businesses that were large energy consumers closed down today and plan to be out through the next couple of days just to get through this. But it really makes you, first of all, thankful. It makes you thankful for having electricity, period, but having electricity through this cold is a nice thing to have. And then having the ability to preserve it and conserve it is nice. But I'm going to be definitely working on some backup plans for my homestead throughout the next year. Obviously with that backup generator and some other sources of electricity and so on and so forth. So I'm just happy that this got started and warmed up enough. I'm gonna have to buy one of these little force fan heaters. I don't have it. That's actually my buddy's. He let me borrow it, so I'm thankful for that. And so until that next one, you guys stay safe, stay warm, and see you around.